Gemini's trine sign. Trine sign. All right. Now, Gemini's, this energy is transiting your ninth house. All right. So with the sun transiting your ninth house right now, Gemini sun risings. I mean, y'all already seen that as one of the most informative signs in the zodiac. And yes, some of the most knowledgeable as well, too. Because yeah, what don't Gemini know about? And because they have that strong air influence with Mercury, they can find the answer for something or help you get on the path to finding an answer for something. But now that the sun is transiting your ninth house, hitting a nice trine to your first house, boy, your personality and the things that you have knowledge and wisdom about right now could touch others a lot. Okay, you're gonna be very adamant about applying yourself or taking certain either certain courses or certain things that the Gemini have been wanting to gain knowledge of right now. This is a great time to go ahead and dive into that, especially if you're able to do it with somebody else, right? Gemini love to do something with somebody else, but now you got Aquarius in the ninth house, so you can find yourself manifesting opportunities to find that community group that's all trying to learn this in the same space. It could be an internet group, it could be you and some friends in some type of shape or form, but that could cultivate a lot of energy right now, and it could be really great to have that support system, with something that you're, trying to learn and eventually be able to use to Saturn, build proper foundation in your life. Like, all right, yeah, I'm about to take this tech class in the next 6 months. I feel I could make this much a year. This that Gemini. Don't have nobody talk you out of that. You see the potential of what type of credentials you could gain, what type of money you can make. This, that, and the third from applying yourself, from learning something. Some of y'all already got influences of things. Some of y'all got knowledge for certain things already, but you need to get the credentials to teach or the license to teach in some type of shape or form. I'm trying to get my masseuse license this year. I already know how to give a massage like a mug, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go about it the professional way. You feel me? Take me a little expedited course. All right. Who want to get some of these healing hands now? All right. I gotta use this Venus energy sometime, some type of way. All right. So I should have even told y'all that. That was supposed to be a surprise. Okay. But with all that being said, is that type of energy, Gemini. It's certain things that you already know. You might be like, you know what? I already had an intrigue for that. I already kind of know about that world. Let me go actually get the credentials for it. Yeah. What is an esthetician, y'all? Ain't that is that the John that be dealing with your eyebrows and whatnot? Is that an esthetician? You might know how to do the things an esthetician does, but you can't be doing it. You ain't got the license. You can't be in the salon. It's things like that. It's things like that. You go get that licensing so you could do it officially. All right. So Gemini, don't let nobody talk you out of that. Especially because it's you mutable air. So it's so easy for you to jump into that idea. That idea. Try to sustain that. All right. Try to sustain that presence right there. Okay. Then you got they wax and do skincare. Right. I be seeing some of y'all Johns. All right, y'all come to my esthetician, John. Shorty eyes bloodshot red. What type of esthetician is this? So where's her licensing at? Some of y'all just be in the camera talking about. Some of y'all eyes just be camera all up, just bloodshot. Yeah, come book me. Look at my client. Your client is damn near cross-sided now. You use too much of whatever you're not supposed to be using too much of, woman. Check her license. She ain't got no esthetician license. You see? Lock the Gemini up. Lawsuit. So Gemini, don't let nobody talk you out of like you don't need to get the license and nothing. Just go ahead and it's 2024. You better get that damn motherfucker just pupil just lean into the other side. So don't play yourself, Gemini Sun Rising. It's a trying sign. You could be a little bit too eager, too arrogant, overly confident. I used to think when I was younger, I heard that I was like, what does that mean? Being overly confident. I used to really not like that when I was younger. Like, how is that a bad thing? Oh yeah, that can be a bad thing. That could be a negative thing. You ever seen a Leo? You ever seen a Pisces? Yeah, it could be a bad thing at times. Look at her. Look, that's what overly confident gets you. She ain't got no more pupils left. All right, she's scared. Her kid's scared of her now. Husband thinking about divorce. why you took that lady pupils away? So I'm talking about that right there. Okay. So Gemini is what you got going on. But guess what? Pluto coming in here. Pluto is coming in here. All right. Pluto's coming in here. So if Gemini got some form of knowledge or wisdom they could use to uplift their life, others in some type of shape or form, or it could be attached to an idea to help build Aquarius, you gonna get persecuted for that, Gemini. Speaking of persecuted, Gemini, right now, especially if y'all is into like the spiritual community, any type of way, y'all teach something right now. For some reason, you're gonna get that challenged. How you know what you know? What have you experienced to know what you know? So be careful picking your fights and your debates. Motherfuckers gonna challenge your form of knowledge or wisdom. You gonna have to let a motherfucker know, like, listen, bitch, booch, get your booch ass on. Booch ash on. Okay? I done experienced this. I know what I know. If the message don't apply, don't apply. I made a post about this week that's going viral on my Instagram talking about you are not sexually liberated. You're using sex to cope as a mechanism. And I just knew there's going to be at least a few people come in there and have a problem with that message. And every time I looked at the few people that had a message, I go on their page, it was half naked. I said, of course you would have a problem with the message. I said something like try abstaining, and if you get every time that something doesn't go in your way, something doesn't go in your favor, notice how you have more of an urge to want to have sex because all your life you've probably been using that to get the tension off your back in some type of shape or form instead of finding more healthy outlets to deal with negative energy in your life or disappointment or fearfulness or whatever it is that tap us into either overeating, masturbation, smoking, liquor. We all have different vices. Somebody gonna be in the comments talking about that's not how I feel with this, that. Then the message don't apply to your funky headed ass. Damn, you just want to be heard. Look how big your ego is. There's so much people in the comments like, man, boy, thank you for this post, man. For real, we need to get right. We gotta discipline ourselves. Let's get spiritually aligned. Here you come. Well, I don't be feeling like that because then I seen another girl come in there talking about like, I don't be feeling like that when I'm lonely. I haven't had sex in a while. I really just need a hug. I go on your page, you twerking. That's why you ain't getting you half naked and you twerking. Of course you're not getting a hug. You just getting fucked. I'm sorry. It's 12 o'clock. It's Aquarius season. We could be harsh now. Nobody want to hug you and cuddle with you. Niggas want to bust a nut and keep it moving. Look how you presenting yourself. All right. Now let that one simmer. 1 second, y'all. I'm sorry. 1 second. All right, guys. So, somebody hit a gitchy gitchy. Did somebody just hit a gitchy gitchy? Y'all is Oh, okay. Shaka Khan ain't coming in the building. Shaka Khan. Okay. Gitchy gitchy ya ya ta ta. We still got to hit one. We still got to hit one real quick. All right. So yeah, Gemini Sun Risings. All right. Go get them credentials. Go ahead and use that energy to apply yourself to, crystallize the ability to use the knowledge you already have. You already got a knack and intrigue for something. If you need licensing for something, go get it. Because Gemini would be the sign trying to freestyle something. Gemini would be the sign. All right. That's my cousin. That's my South Node. So I know about persuasion influences. This is one of the most persuasive signs. Talk about peer pressure. Them niggas receive it and they give it out like a mug. What house Gemini come out of? The third house. Is that not the house that we deal with the most peer pressure in our lives growing up? We go into middle school, high school. We got friends smoking weed. Who passed you your first blunt? Who you had your first drink with? The third house. The third house, most likely, 8 out of 9 out of 10 times. Okay? So Gemini know how to talk you into something, and then people be trying to talk Gemini into all different type of things because they know Gemini be with it. They know Gemini be with it. Gemini be willing to take a risk. Okay, so let's play things properly. All right, around this time. Also, yes, it is the brother E. I mean, brother ER in the building, family. The brother, that green suit. My membership family, I gotta get right. Yeah, I know me. My favorite colors is black and gold, but I'm gonna have to pop up in some green this month. The way you guys be showing out, brother. Brother, do you take that suit to the cleaners, or is that a new suit every time? All right, looking sharp, brother. I mean, looking sharp. Okay. Aqua Queen said that's the crack pack house. Yes. Yes, we got to do it together, y'all. We have to do it together in the third house. So keep that in mind. But like I said, with Pluto coming in here, it could be heavy power and control situations over what the Gemini wants to go study. All right. There's a Gemini sun rising right now, 18 years old, 17 years old. Pluto got into their ninth house. This mother flipper don't want to go to law school. Parents is just being a nuisance right now. But this nigga got offers from Harvard, Yale, Princeton. This nigga like, I just want to drop. I don't want to go to college. Like, I think I'm smart enough to start my business at this age. I've been thinking and planning about this business since freshman year. Obviously, I got all these offers and from these scholarships from these schools. You don't think I'm smart enough to create that? And you'll have your parents project on this genius of a child. And what does this child gonna have to do? You know what? All right, whatever, man. I'm moving out and I'm gonna figure it out. This is some Pluto in the ninth house type ish right now. If you got Pluto in the ninth house in your natal chart, you probably got a story similar to that. Being persecuted for what you want to explore and experience. Okay? So and then you're going through all these trials and tribulations, trying to put what you know to the test, trying to work and craft on what you know, trying to transform it, use it to build stability and security in your life because you believe and you're fighting for your individuality. So, Gemini, take that into an account, what you're going to be experiencing this next chapter of your life. All right. Being able to take power over what is it you want to connect to the world from an educational point of view, from an ideology, spiritual point of view, and what you are going to be adamant about applying yourself towards learning. Remember, the ninth house is the house of education. It's also the house of exploration and experiences. So when you have Pluto here, this house wants you to take the knowledge and wisdom you've had, and like this is where it's gonna get intense for you, Gemini. If now you're the trine sign, so some of these things are some of these situations for the air signs are gonna be able to the Libras and the Geminis. You guys are gonna be able to have a extended learning curve than other signs because you're the trine. So you'll have way more opportunities to see flags before running into a deep transformative situation. Now, Gemini, with Pluto in the ninth house, if you already have knowledge and wisdom about how to do positive things in your life, what things are positive and negative for you, what things you should place time into with your spiritual personal development. Having Pluto in this house and just watching you not use none of you just have Pluto in here, like, wow, this nigga really know all of this about spirituality. This mother flipper really know is educated about this, that, and the third, and they is not using none of this. They serious? Pluto gonna turn up. That's when Pluto gonna turn up. That's when Pluto is going to turn up. All right. So let's Dami, you know I love me some Dami. What's going on? So that's what I got for my Geminis. All right. Let that trine energy play out in opportunity energy for you, with you being able to use your knowledge and wisdom to not only transform your personal life, but be a transformative influence on others. And you'll be able to, the more that you take personal and spiritual development seriously with Pluto in the ninth house and use the things you already know to transform your reality and potentially work amongst others and allow your relationships to get refined and transform based off your development, not you trying to get people to come along in your ninth house journey, Gemini sun rising. You honoring whatever self-development spiritual journey you're on and allowing your friendships and shit to transform because of that. Because Gemini, you another one that will try to bring everybody on your journey. I get it. I'm a Libra. I get it. We cannot be doing that all the time. All right. If people want to learn, that's who I want to teach. If people want to be supported, that's who I want to support. I'm not forcing knowledge on nobody. I'm not forcing growth. You want to grow, you an adult just like me. You can make decisions just like me. If I see potential in you, I'll probably drop a gem or two on you. Hopefully, it spark something. But there's people that's adamant. There's people that's hungry for some knowledge and wisdom. There's people that's hungry for some support. There's people that's hungry to have somebody in the corner that can relate to them to build something together. So I'd rather deal with those people or wait for those people to come into my life, like my church members. All right. That may be some of the biggest cycles a lot of us have to go through in the year of the eight, learning not to take, understanding that a lot of us are holding ourselves back in our life based off of us trying to take people on a journey with us all the time, take people with the journey. Yeah, my family, I was into spirituality, or I was trying to do this from an entrepreneurial perspective, but like I ain't have no support. My family, how that ain't part of your spiritual duties here to understand how to persevere through that. Family, your most intense challenges and cycles in life are part of your spiritual development. You sign contracts for that. You cannot have a intense cycle going on in your life, an intense attachment, intense issue, and think that's not part of your spiritual. No, you've been dealing with this for ages, and at one life, it's gonna have to come a lifetime that you conquer it. Okay, and I know a lot of my church members. I know all my church members. We done had it. We said no, Bora. We all gathered here for a reason. These cycles gots to go, because the only thing we take with us into the next realm is our consciousness. Sister Dwan just sent that collection plate talking about she just arrived at church. Sister, come over here, sister, because you're my good Libran sister now. Ah. Oh, shut ta. 75-cent lighters. Oh, yeah, patalitos from the Dominican spot. No, shut ta. Shot do rags from the 99-cent store. Ghetto tongue. What's wrong with y'all? Anyways, Gemini sun rising trine sign. Moving on. Who's after Gemini? Cancer. I be forgetting signs in this mug. Cancer. Wait,